Y'all already know what's up, time you know what time it is. What's good, everybody? So I'm here, we're back with another vid, and today we got week 5 of the SPL. And today I'm playing my brother, Joey PokeAim MD. Now I'm not gonna hold you. Out of all of the weeks, this week is the least pressure because this just feels like another episode of B for B, which will be back eventually. All right, so first Pokemon on his team, he got the mascot. He got Mr. Drop a Draco himself. He got big body, super brolic, always get a kill, super scary. I look at him and I see him in my nightmares, Mr. Latios with Hadron Engine or Tinted Lens. This thing is gonna kill everything on my team. It's gonna go through FLORGES' fairy type and kill it with Draco, okay? So this is really scary. His next Pokemon, Sword of Ruin or Aerialate Terrakion. With a Choice Band, a Life Orb, CC is gonna be putting some holes in my team, okay? Next Pokemon he has on the list, super annoying Tinkaton with either Regen or Levitate. Obviously he's gonna be able to T-Wave things, get rocks up on everything. It's really annoying for my Iron Boulder. It's also kind of annoying for like my FLORGES. Skuntank gets walled by it. So this is a Pokemon that I'm gonna have to prep for relatively well. Next, he has the Donut. He has Volcanion with either Magic Guard or Motor Drive. I think he's forced to run Motor Drive because look at Electro Shot and look at Thunderbolt Thunder from Thunderous and look at his team. Other than Donphan, he really can't switch to it at all, so I think he's kind of forced to bring the Motor Drive. I'm not really anticipating the Magic Guard, but Volcanion is still a pretty big threat. Next Pokemon on the list, he has Big Body Ogerpon with either Queenly Majesty or Quark Drive. Grass Stab into my team is okay. I do have an Showdown that resists Thunderous, my own Ogerpon, and then something like Arboliva, so I don't know if this comes, but it does have the Quark Drive, so if he brings the Hadron Engine Lottie and brings this in conjunction, if this gets like +2 attack, something like Low Kick or Superpower with Ivy Cudgel and something else, it could really do some work versus my team. I'm not gonna hold you. Next Pokemon, he has Jirachi at home, Primordial Seed or Serene Grace Kilowattrel. Now I do have the super duper ultra mega counter being Iron Treads with Water Absorb for this, but this is still really annoying. It outspeeds my whole team. It outspeeds Iron Boulder by 1 base stat total speed. Hurricane, Thunder, Discharge, 60% para, super annoying. Next Pokemon on the list is Donphan with either Fluffy or Desolate Land. There's no conceivable way he brings Fluffy because I could bring the Ogerpon with the Desolate Land Cudgel. I'm just gonna go boom, and it's gonna OHKO it. So I am anticipating Desolate Land because it does shut down my potential Swift Swim or Primordial Sea shenanigans. Donphan in of itself, not a huge threat. It could get walled by like Max Defense Manaphy, and it's really slow, so it could be setup fodder for something in the back. Next Pokemon, Big Body, super my favorite pseudo legend, Hydreigon, Dragon's Maw or Surge Surfer. He basically got 2 Latioses. Dragon's Maw Draco will be putting in Ghoulberg versus me if he decides to bring it. Surge Surfer with like a Life Orb could also be pretty crazy if he brings it in conjunction with the Hadron Engine Lottie. Next Pokemon, this is a crazy steal for only 4 points, Frostlass, Technician or Snow Warning. Snow Warning so he could get the Veil Up could be pretty cool, but Technician Ice Shard, Technician Triple Axle, they could be really strong, so I'm not gonna sleep on this Frostlass. It could be putting in some work. Next Pokemon, this mon has not died in any of his games yet. Big Body Victory Bell with Grassy Surge or Prankster. Most likely gonna bring Grassy Surge this game because you could Grassy Glide the Manaphy, Grassy Glide the Iron Boulder, just be really annoying in general. Last Pokemon on his list, Kricketune with either Harvest or Sturdy. Sturdy so he could always get the Sticky Web. Harvest, I don't know what it does. He said he wanted to sweep at least one person this season with Kricketune, and please God, don't let it be me. That's Joe's team. Now tap into what I brought this week. Who's next on the list? First Pokemon I brought, Big Body, Super Brolic, Boulder, Shoulders, Choice Band, Samsulik, Iron Boulder. Max attack, enough speed to outspeed the Latios, Mighty Cleave, Psycho Cut, Quick Attack, Sacred Sword with the Sharpness. This thing 2-hit KOs everything on his team. Even if he brings Max Defense Tinkaton, is gonna be taking 50. He's gone. Goodbye. Next Pokemon on the list, we bring in Don Julio. U-Turn, Rock Tomb, Power Whip, Ivy Cudgel, Max Speed, Max HP, so we could better take on his own Ogerpon. Now we have the Rock Tomb in case he wants to go hard Kilowattrel on either an Ivy Cudgel or a Power Whip. Obviously it resists both things, and if he brings Primordial Sea, I can't Ivy Cudgel him obviously. So hopefully the Rock Tomb could kind of come in clutch, and then we can 2-hit KO the Kilowattrel. Coming off the bench finally, you already know what type of time you're on, you know what time it is. FLORGES. Now she is moving different. Max Defense, Max HP, Calm Mind, COPYCAT, Moonblast Synthesis with the Key Berry. Donphan, I know you're coming and you're going to be setup food for my FLORGES, okay? If I chip everything enough, I get some CMs, I synthesis, I'm at 100, I got +1 million Spadef from the Calm Minds, the +1 defense from the Key Berry, I click Moonblast, and then I click Copycat, Moonblast, 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 Moonblast. That is gonna be priority Moonblast going through Joe's team. This can put in some good work. Next Pokemon, Game 6 Clay, Life Orb, Sheer Force, Dual Dance, Thundy, Thunderbolt, Dark Pulse. Now I was on the cusp between Dark Pulse versus Sludge Wave. Ultimately, I wanted Oko the Donphan more than Okoing the Hydreigon, so I ended up going with Dark Pulse. If I do set up the +2 special attack, this thing can basically tear through his entire team with Dark Pulse and T-Bolt. Let's just hope that I find an opening to actually go for this. Next Pokemon. This is a crazy spread on unanimous MVP Archaludon, Resto, Chesto, Primordial C. Rest, Electroshot, Dragon Pulse, Flash Cannon. I'm leaving the treads at home this week, and I need something for the Kilowattrel. If this is always going to be pivoting in, I need this to have some HP. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm max HP, 112 Spadef, 136 speed, so I outspeed Donphan if he's max speed, and the rest in modest 8 special attack. If I get the Electro Shot off, I 2-hit KO everything, even with this little bit of special attack. Last Pokemon, we got the team captain here. Big Jalen Brunson, coming with the light screen reflect shenanigans, so we could either set up with our, you already know what type of time we're on, you know what time it is, or we could set up with Game 6 Clay. So that's the team. Hopefully we get a dub, and I'll see you at the battle. All right, let's get into it. I'm playing Big Joe Thano. Now, out of all the weeks, this is the week I am least, I haven't really been nervous for any of the weeks, but this is the week I'm least nervous about. Not because Joe has the weakest team. It's because this is like another episode of B for B. You know what I'm saying? This is like, this is a regular Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Now oh my God, he brought the stupid victory bell, bruh. No! But I don't see Tinkaton. Beautiful, amazing. The Tinkaton is really his only switch into the banded Sam Sulek unless he's Fluffy on the Donphan. I don't think he brings Fluffy because I have Don Julio. So speed tier wise, I'm in a pretty good position. I'm cool with leading Jalen Brunson. I think he should be straight. I am a little bit concerned for like a Scarf Tarak with Sword of Ruin. Even if he's banded Tarak with Sword of Ruin, Jalen Brunson max roll only takes 98%, meaning I should be good. Yeah, so the Florges is gonna go stupido this game, stupido. But he does have the victory bell, so I do need to be aware of that. Did he not bring his? Okay, so he didn't bring Kilowattrel, which is great for me. He doesn't really switch into the Archaludon that well. And it's not a game if I don't forget to write down what he had. But I remember though. Let me write it down. And then I'll look at his lead. I see it on the corner of my screen. He had Lottie, Bell. He had Lottie, Bell, Tarak. Lottie, Bell, Tarak, Volk, Frostlass. How much time do I have? I don't even. Itsy Bitsy lead. Frostlass. I didn't even see if did this get the snow warning? I didn't even see it. It could be Technician, bro. Can this kill me? I don't think so. But to be super safe, I could pivot to Don Julio once and see what he wants to go for. And Lottie, Bell, Tarak, Volk, Frostlass. He is Technician, because I don't see the little hail. He sets up a spike. Okay. I'm just gonna go for the Kudge. His only switch is the Volcanion, in which case I could just U-turn out into my Manaphy. So that's fine. He goes for triple axle. I don't die. He's likely Sash lead. He is. Okay. He is Sash lead. Okay. And here I'm just going to U-turn. Because if he does go for the kill, I could revenge with Sam Sulek. So it should be fine. Losing out on Don Julio this early, a bit unfortunate if it has to go that way, but I think it should be fine. He just Ice Shards for the KO. It actually does kill. I'm actually kind of surprised.
Okay. So he was Sashly with Axel and Shard. Okay. He Spike, Axel. He Spike, Axel, Shard. Maybe I could just get my screens up here. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna literally go for it. I don't think he could hit me all that well. Let's get my reflect. Okay, so he is taunt last. Okay, I think that should be okay. All right, so now he knows I'm screens on my mana fee. All right, so this put in James Harden numbers, Wilt Chamberlain numbers, prime James Harden numbers. He gets his next layer of spikes here. Okay, so he gets 2 layers up. Okay, so Frost Ass is down. KO'd by mana. Okay. He has 2 layers of spikes. Okay. This is gonna be quite good this game, and I could always get my. I'm recording, right? Okay. I could always get my my screens up later on either the Volcanion or on the down fan all the time. So I'm actually just gonna go Game 6 Clay. It does reveal that I'm not Drizzle, but I think what that does is that will likely that gives him a free switch out into the Tarak, and I low-key don't want to see that. I'd actually rather force something in like the Victory Bell, because I could always go Archaludon on the Victory Bell. Grassy Surge and Prankster. Okay, yeah, this forces in the bell. Okay, so he goes out into this. I just pivot out into Manaphy. If he doubles, that's fine. I always go back out into Unanimous MVP. I'm not playing no games with this. This is like the Magic Guard Life Orb. I am quite bulky, so I should be able to live anything. He heavy slams. All right, I live quite easily. I get my Reflect here. I'm gonna get my Reflect for the Terrakion. It's a huge threat. Unless he's max speed taunt, I don't think that he is though. I do get my Reflect up here. All right, so he withdraws. I get my Reflect. Okay, so the Volk is Heavy Slam. He goes Lottie, and it is Hadron Engine. Y'all like the Hadron Engine, and I have a Rest on my guy. I thought he was gonna go Tinted Lens. I don't have a great switch out into this, and by I don't have a great switch, I mean I actually have no switch. I guess I should have gotten my light screen up first, but Drake is gonna, he never Drakes here. He likely goes for a Psychic move or a T-Bolt. So what I'm gonna do is I'll pivot out into Unanimous MVP here. He's actually probably Motor Drive, not Magic Guard. Yeah, I'm gonna go Unanimous MVP because I don't think you ever Drake. You probably just go for like T-Bolt or something. All right, so let's see. He actually Draked on my Florges. He's nuts. All right, great play, bro. All right, so he Drakes there. That's fine because I'm gonna have to go for a game kind of early here. But I do get my light screen up now. Victory Bell's gonna be a little bit annoying. All right, so we'll get my light screen here. He's -2. We're not gonna be able to see an item, but I think it should be okay. I think Lottie is choice in some way though. Lottie as Draco. Okay. All right, so he switches out. Who's Chad? All right, so he goes out into Big Body. And it is Sword of Ruin. I'm defensive and I have a Reflect up literally just for this. I'm gonna go for Scald here. It's not like I have a switch anyways. And he likely didn't predict me to bring Scald anyways because he has Desolate Land on like a lot of his guys. Obviously, all of these. All right, let's see if we get a little burn. No burn. I'm just gonna scald again. Likely, what I should have done there, actually, looking at it like 2 seconds later, I should have U-turned because this is the freest Donphan ever. Yeah, I should have U-turned. Okay, so he goes back out into this. Is he trick? A little burn on this would be nice. No burn. Okay. And he's not Hadron Engine boosted anymore. It could be trick. I'm just going to U-turn regardless, though. Because I don't want this to be able to trick my FLORGES later. So he just lesser purges. I should eat. Yeah, that's a little snack. All right, cool. All right, so I'm assuming he's like Scarf or something. So I'm just gonna go out into my cleaver. Lottie Bell Tarak Volk. Can I click plus here to see what he has? I'm just gonna go out to Boulder here. He had Victory Bell, Frostlass, Lottie, Victory Bell, Frostlass, Tarak, Volk. Oh, Lottie. Victory Bell, Frostlass, Tarak. What was his last? Oh, Donphan. I didn't write down Donphan. Either way, I'm gonna go Sam Solik here. Donphan. Okay. So I do take quite a bit of chip here. This will let me know if he did bring the Fluffy on the Donphan. Yeah, and he has no switch into Cybertron, so this should die. Yeah, that's, yeah. Cool. All right, so Lottie gets taken out. Frostlass is taken out. I'm assuming that this is gonna be Primordial, Desolate Land. He goes out to Wombat. Yeah. I think he's trying to set himself up for a Grassy Glide win. How many turns of the Reflect do I have? No more? Oh, one more. Cool. So this is, so I cycle cut here. For big damage, he head smashes. Okay. I'm actually gonna save this for quick attack in the back. Ideal situation here, I dodge with Jalen Brunson. I could just go Game 6 Clay afterward though, on his glide. I'm gonna go Jalen Brunson here. I'm gonna save it. So he did land. Not what I wanted to see. But what this does is it forces the Victory Bell to go for glide on my Jalen Brunson. So Donphan gets taken out. Okay, so he ends up just going out into this. Okay. Likely just goes for a rock move here, right? So I'm basically put in the same position. Actually worse position because now Jalen Brunson has chip on him. I for sure died to CC is the thing here. I think I have to sack to get in my FLORGES. So I'll try to get a reflect off, but I for sure just died to CC. Yep. Okay. All right, let's go to FLORGES. All right, so I synthesis here. Because I want to be at as good HP as possible. You CCs for no damage. I get my keyberry. Okay. So now I'm gonna CM. All right, so he's like, yo, I gotta switch out immediately. Can this beat me? If it's AV, probably, right? All right, so I see him there. I'm a synthesis here. Because I don't know how much heavy slam is gonna do. I'm +1 defense, max defense, and this isn't stab. Yeah. All right, so let's see. Let's see if he is sheer force. That does way too much. Way too much. Huh. This victory bell is gonna do it for him, bro. And I'm for sure gonna be slower. Oh my god. All right, let's see if we could cheese, because that actually did quite a bit. So maybe if we get some low rolls, we could possibly beat this. But he's definitely motor drive. Nah, it's not doing enough, bro. I mean, like, it's doing too much. Nothing I could do. Yeah. Unless, nah, I was like, wait, what if I just go through all of my synthesises? I'm just gonna be annoying. I'm gonna go through all of my synthesises, my synthesize, and then I'm gonna copycat it to get 8 more. So maybe if we keep getting super low rolls, we could somehow beat it, because Heavy Slam only has 16 PP, right? Eventually I'm gonna get a crit here, but let's see. Maybe there's an out here. Maybe there's an out if I keep getting really lucky low rolls. Or if he gets impatient. Let's see. Wait, how much PP does Heavy Slam have? Wait, let me, so I just don't waste time. Oh no, it is 16. Hold on. Maybe there's a chance here. Maybe. If this works the way I think it does. Oh, he liquidates? Okay. Oh, wait, that was a great play, because now I can't copycat the freaking the synthesis anymore, and I just go for liquidate now. I was hoping he would just... Oh, actually, wait. I would have always went for Heavy Slam anyways. What am I saying? Why is he physical, bro? Because how it works is you copycat what goes last. So I always would have copycatted his thing. I guess technically my play is actually copycat to liquidate him for no damage. So he might be put in range of Dark Pulse a little bit more. All right. Oh, wait, that defense shot might actually matter. The thing is though, if I take any chip on the with my guy, I lose. So actually I'm forced to go on to Sam Sulek here. Well, actually let's see. Hold up. I go game 6 Clay. Nah, there's actually no way. Yeah, let me just Dark Pulse for fun here. Yeah, because now he goes out into the boulder, and I guess it's just dependent on if I dodge or not, right? It's just dependent on if I dodge or not. Yeah. Oh, he just this doesn't kill. Oh, but it doesn't matter because I get put in range of grassy glide anyways. Oh my god, and the victory bell's gonna do it for him. What if he's afraid of Queenly Majesty though? Hold up. What if he's literally afraid of Queenly Majesty? Let's see. maybe I'm in his head right now. All right, yeah, he is Grassy Surge. We have to pulse here. It's not like we have much of a choice. Unless he gets greedy in like SDs or something, I don't know. But he obviously just goes for the the glide. For sure, I'm dead as hell. And Sam Sulek, we salute you. We salute you for trying your best. Is there any way, like, if I get a quick attack, can this kill? Probably not, right? Versus, what is this, a victory bell? Hell no. Be scared of the Queenly Majesty, please. He wasn't scared. Okay, GG to Joe. 2 L's in a row. Tough, but they were both 1-0s, so it's all good. We were playing both next week. So thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for supporting, and I'll see y'all on the next one.